The question is going to be quite simple. Should you save or should you spend? And I'm going to just say it, spoilers. I do think that this set is a weaker set. Let's talk through all of the important cards, because there are quite a few important cards, starting with the grass types. There's Jumpluff EX, which is a colorless breeze by attacker, right? So this goes in any deck. You don't have to play grass with this. This attack is a 70, and then you may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench spawns. So it's like you can keep it in or you can switch it out eventually, right? So I think it's kind of cool. However, I just don't know where this goes yet. I don't know where you want to put this, and that is the issue. Where is the 70 damage going to come into something else that's going to do a lot more damage, right? I don't know yet. But it is cool that it exists, right? And it's 160 HP. It's a lot of HP. But I'm struggling to see where it goes. Celebi is great. Celebi is great. However, there is no real grass deck that you want to use. Like, can you slot this into Buzzwole? Like, is that your gameplay? Is this your Charizard counterplay? Is like you slot this into a Buzzwole deck to fix one matchup? Like, maybe. Otherwise, we're waiting for more good grass cards. That's what grass is waiting for. Jumpluff or Corio for EX immunity. That's true, but like there are probably like you're wasting a lot of cards. You have to run 6 cards minimum to play Jumpluff, right? You like if you're playing a rare candy based Jumpluff deck, like why are you not playing Greninja? Like why are you not playing Grenori? Right? Like this 70 switch into Ori is not cutting it. So that is my issue, right? Yeah, you can combine Jumpluff with a water card maybe, but we'll see. Fire has Entei. I haven't played Entei yet. I think it's a solid card, right? I think dealing 60 is good, and then it deals 120. What energy accelerator are you using? Are you using like Moltres? Are you using Magby, obviously? But it doesn't really help other fire types right now. It seems to be its own deck, and obviously I'll make a video on decks that you should use. But that's currently my thoughts on Entei. Water types. The Coffer family is cute. Unfortunately, it doesn't grab like the evolutions. Suicune. So I just played a few games with Suicune. I think Suicune's good. I think it's probably one of the better cards in the set. What are my thoughts, though? My only like concern with this card is that, and I just experienced it versus Darktina, is that as the game goes on, you deal less damage, and dealing less damage is a death sentence, right? That's my current issue with Suicune, but I did have fun using it with Silvally. Water, so that's currently where I'm at with this guy. But we'll figure it out together, chat. We'll figure it out. Milotic feels also really strong. It's like a free 60. I think this would be really good when we get Mega Gyarados. But otherwise, it's like an okay card. I think Heal 60 is broken. That's where it is. Miltank is great. It just completes the triangle of water, lightning. Like Mantake's a real cell. It's even the gold card, right? Which is kind of funny. Let's see. What are some other cards here? Raikou. I don't understand this card design. I genuinely do not. I think this card is awful. I think this card is going to warrant an entire video on why the lightning type sucks right now. And that is my problem, right? That is my problem. It deals 60 and then deals 10 to the bench. And I was already talking about it. It's a 130 HP bomb with 2 retreat costs. Why is it 2 retreat costs? It should not be 2 retreat costs. So I'm already upset with this card. There's nothing else in the lightning really worth talking about. Nothing really in the psychic. Latios gives a cute YouTube content as far as I'm concerned, right? The cool part of it is Latias dealing 40. This card's great. Poliwrath is a great card, but like it can deal up to 140, 180 with a Politoed, which feels like a lot of commitment, unfortunately, and it's 3 energy. That's the real thing, is the 3 energy to attack and not having a second attack. This is where you want that memory card, the memory light, whatever. You know, I think that card will be fine with this. You can obviously Misty before rare candying to like try to cheese things. But yeah, this card looks good. This card looks and feels good, but like we'll have to see. Yeah, Poliwrath and Politoed are both stage 2. It's just like it's not, that combo is not going to come as much. It's one of the cards that are going to use Memory Light. We'll talk about the card later. Nothing else really important to talk about here. Zoroark is like kind of Altaria does warrant some talk. Like, it is going to deal 100 in any deck that runs double energy. It has 120 HP, so it's like, does this have an argument for being like slightly stronger than Silvally? Yes and no. The issue is that Swablu is a 50 HP Pokemon, and Type Null is an 80 HP Pokemon. So that's my thoughts on Altaria. Miltank obviously has its own deck, but that deck also feels like YouTube content. You're just probably gonna play only Miltank, and you're gonna keep rolling, and that's gonna just lose to like Darktina and like any relevant deck that can like farm, right? So it's like, maybe if it does more damage at first. And that's kind of it, right? Like that's the part that sucks. That's kind of it. Let's talk about the inflatable boat. More water support, I guess. But like, are you gonna use it with like Pikumuku so that you can retreat out? Like making Suicune 1 retreat is cool, but like, like I think it's gonna be okay. It's good for like maybe if you wanna like switch out a Magikarp so that you can Mantike it. Again, this is a future set. Will Eevee give up Cape for memory? Probably not, is the thing, right? Like I'm telling you guys, people don't use Dark Pendant. We literally don't use Dark Pendant, and Dark Pendant's a good card. So how will we use Memory Light? You guys see the problem? We already are not using Dark Pendant, and you guys want to fit in Memory Light. That's the issue. Let's get Aquamarine. And that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, Sylveon Memory is cute, but like you're not running Giant Cape. Just so that you can click Find the Friend? So that you can find the friend? Is that really what you want to do? Do you see why I'm like kind of pessimistic about these cards? Because I do like agree. The big difference is you can make a deck based off of Memory Light. But like, what does Memory Light like? I think like Memory Light Gyarados EX, right? That makes sense, right? But like, my thing is that there's nothing good yet for Memory Light until we get Mega Gyarados. I think the Flail stuff is also kind of like, because you can just deal like 110 after 3 energy, right? Yeah. So like yeah, I'm pessimistic. But like yeah, like Memory Light Meowscarada. Why am I using Memory Light Meowscarada and not just having the Leaf Cape that heals me by 30? There aren't many attacks on pre-evos that are good yet. That's really my thought. Besides like Magikarp bouncing out of like a Mega Gyarados who has 210 HP. The Mega Gyarados has 210 HP, so it doesn't freaking matter. Right? The more cards we get, the more tired I am of this being a 20 card game. Exactly. That's how I feel. And like yeah, I'm like kind of like pessimistic on some of these things, but like I just think that this is a set that you can realistically skip. Not skip, right? Like, I think Suicune's important to get. Miltank's important to get. But you don't have to burn resources. I think that this is weaker than the main set by like a big margin, right? This set is just kind of like not great. Which is not like a thing I'm gonna complain about for a mini set. Cause like I think that like we're about to get a lot of different things coming up. But only my verdict is, unless you like love these like certain cards art, I wouldn't go crazy in it. Which sucks, right? Like, I want to be more gung-ho, but like I think most of the EXs are bad besides Suicune, and maybe Entei might be good, and like Poliwrath, Fringe. I don't see where the synergy with Jumpluff yet. Well, I think this set will become better after first impressions. Well, if your first impression of this set is absolute dog water and it becomes like slightly more bearable, then yeah, it will become better after first impression. But this set is actually criminal. Yeah. What?
Games Pokemon sponsorship immediately loses Pokemon sponsorship.
I haven't seen MST streaming. I think he was on vacation. But I was gone for Worlds, yeah. Eugen said gains Pokemon sponsorship, immediately loses it after ragging on the set. It's not like I'm ragging on the set. It's a bad set with good art. I can talk about the art all day. Like, the Jumpluff art is beautiful. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. The immersive Suicune is beautiful. The set? The set is interesting. We're not here for the art. Hey, there's a whole community that plays this game for the art. Not me, but there are a lot of people that do play this game for the art. Hey, remember what you said about Espeon? Okay, Kais, point to me which card that I called bad that will become a tier 1 deck. Let me know, because if there is a tier 1 deck here that I'm missing, Raikou? This guy? Raikou plus Mag? What's that doing? What's that doing? I think Suicune's legit. However, after playing a few games with Suicune, it definitely wants like it has. I think Suicune. Okay, let me talk about Suicune, because I think Suicune's good, but there are certain things I'm concerned about Suicune. The major thing I'm super concerned about Suicune is not the card, but is the player base. Because the player base, the more the players play this game, the more weak this deck will become. Does that make sense? Like, the more people play around Suicune, the more people are just gonna understand, I'm just not gonna bench shit, and you're gonna deal 40 damage, maybe 60 on a good day, right? And that is this deck's issue. I think Pokeflu is gonna be important for sure. But yeah. Suicune against Espeon and Buzzwole seems like, yeah. Why does Suicune only have the immersive? Because there's only one immersive per set, and Suicune's on the cover. Suicune plus Blastoise, yeah. If it was 3 energy, I agree. Yeah, I don't know. The dog's designs, the beast, whatever, the cats, I don't know what these are, bro. Yeah, so what is the verdict? If you are wondering if you should open up like 20 million packs of this, competitively, no. But if there's a card here that you are really interested in, It looks really beautiful. Go for it, man. Like, sure. I guess. That's it. And if you know what, and if I'm wrong, then that's great. I got an apology video to come. Yeah, there's a